If you are over 50 and you eat bananas because you were told they are good for potassium, you are only hearing one small part of the story. Because one banana a day may affect your body in ways most people never think about. Your energy, your digestion, your muscles, your blood pressure, your cravings, and even the way your body handles food between meals. But here's the part most people get wrong. A banana is not just a sweet fruit. It is a timing tool. It is a fiber tool. It is an electrolyte tool. And after 50, when your metabolism, muscles, gut, and blood pressure can all become more sensitive, that simple yellow fruit can either support your routine or work against you if you eat it the wrong way. So today, we are going to look at what may happen when you eat one banana every day after 50. Not 5 bananas, not a banana-only diet, not a miracle cure, just one banana, used wisely. And stay with me until the end, because I'll show you the simple banana rule most adults over 50 should remember before eating it. It is especially important if you care about blood sugar, blood pressure, kidney health, or afternoon energy crashes. Most people only ask, is a banana healthy? But the better question is, when should I eat it? How ripe should it be? And what should I eat it with? That is where the real difference begins. Think of your body after 50 like a home that has served you well for many years. The structure is still strong, but now the wiring, plumbing, heating system, and foundation need smarter maintenance. You cannot treat it the same way you did at 25 and expect the same results. A banana is a little like a maintenance tool for that house. It contains natural carbohydrates, which can give your body usable energy. It contains potassium, an important mineral that helps with fluid balance, muscle function, and blood pressure support. It contains fiber, which helps slow digestion and supports the gut. It also contains vitamin B6, which plays a role in how your body uses food for energy. But like any tool, it depends how you use it. A hammer can build something, or damage something. A banana can be a smart daily habit, or it can become another source of extra sugar if you eat it without thinking. That is why this video matters. Because many adults over 50 are trying to solve the same daily problems. They wake up tired. They feel weaker in their legs than they used to. They deal with constipation or bloating. They worry about blood pressure. They get muscle cramps at night. They feel hungry between meals. And sometimes, they are told to avoid fruit completely because of sugar, while other people tell them fruit is always healthy no matter how much they eat. The truth is more balanced. Bananas are not magic, but they are not the enemy either. For many people, one banana a day can fit into a healthy routine. But if you have diabetes, kidney disease, or you were told to limit potassium, you should talk with your doctor or dietitian before making bananas a daily habit. That part matters. Your health history changes the rules. Now, before we go deeper, do me a small favor. If this kind of clear, practical health information is helpful to you, tap the like button. It helps this video reach more adults over 50 who are trying to protect their health without confusion or fear. And if you are part of our Built After 50 community, comment your age and where you are watching from. I love seeing people in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond, learning together from all around the world. Now let's start with the first thing that may happen when you eat one banana every day. The first change is steadier, natural energy. We can call this the energy spark, because a banana gives your body fuel in a form it can actually use. Many adults over 50 notice that their energy is not as predictable as it used to be. You may feel fine in the morning, then suddenly feel drained in the afternoon. Or you may wake up feeling like your body has not fully charged overnight. A banana contains natural carbohydrates. These are not the same as the added sugars found in candy, soda, or many packaged snacks. In a banana, those carbohydrates come packaged with water, fiber, minerals, and plant compounds. In plain terms, your body sees a banana as food, not just sugar. That matters. When you eat a processed sweet snack, you may get a quick lift, but it can fade fast. With a banana, especially when it is eaten with something that slows digestion, the energy can feel more useful and more steady. This is why many active people eat bananas before a walk, before light exercise, or as part of breakfast. But here is where most people get it wrong. They eat a very ripe banana by itself when they are already hungry, and then they wonder why they feel hungry again soon after. The better way after 50 is to pair the banana with something that adds protein or healthy fat. For example, you might eat half or one small banana with plain yogurt, or with a small handful of nuts, or with oatmeal, or after a morning walk as part of a balanced breakfast. That combination helps slow down how quickly the banana leaves your stomach. It can also help you feel satisfied longer. So if your goal is energy, do not think of the banana as a lonely snack. Think of it as part of a team. The banana brings the quick fuel. The protein or healthy fat brings the staying power. And that is the first important lesson. A banana can support energy, but the way you eat it decides how steady that energy feels. Now stay with me because the second change is the one most people talk about, but they usually explain it in a very incomplete way. The second change is better support for healthy blood pressure. This is the one everyone connects with bananas because bananas are famous for potassium. And yes, potassium matters. But it is not just about one mineral. It is about balance. Think of your blood pressure system like water pressure inside the pipes of your home. If the pressure gets too high for too long, the pipes, the pump, and the walls all feel the strain. In your body, those pipes are your blood vessels, and the pump is your heart. After 50, healthy blood pressure becomes even more important because the blood vessels may become less flexible with age. They may not relax and respond as easily as they once did. That does not mean something is wrong with you. It means your body needs more support from daily habits. Potassium helps the body balance sodium. Sodium is the mineral found in salt, and many people get more sodium than they realize from packaged foods, restaurant meals, sauces, breads, soups, and snacks. When sodium is too high and potassium is too low, the body may hold on to more fluid, and that can place more pressure on the blood vessels. In plain terms, potassium helps your body manage fluid balance more intelligently. A banana is not the highest potassium food in the world, but it is one of the easiest potassium-rich foods to add to a daily routine. You do not have to cook it. You do not need a recipe. You do not need an expensive powder or a complicated supplement. You peel it, eat it, and move on. That simplicity is powerful. But here's the important caution. If you have kidney disease, or your doctor has told you to follow a low-potassium diet, bananas may not be right for you every day. The kidneys help control potassium levels in the blood. If the kidneys are not filtering properly, too much potassium can become dangerous. So for most healthy adults, one banana may support a heart-friendly eating pattern. But for someone with kidney problems, the rule may be different. That is why at Built After 50, we do not believe in one-size-fits-all advice. We believe in smarter questions. The question is not, are bananas good or bad? The better question is, are bananas right for my body, my blood work, my medications, and my doctor's advice? Now, if your doctor has not restricted potassium, a banana can be a helpful part of a heart-supporting routine, especially when the rest of your diet includes vegetables, beans, lentils, yogurt, potatoes, leafy greens, and less processed salt. Here is where most people get this wrong. They eat one banana and expect it to cancel out a high-salt diet. It does not work that way. A banana is not an eraser for salty processed food. It is a support tool inside a bigger pattern. If you eat one banana a day but your meals are full of processed meats, salty snacks, fast food, and packaged meals, the banana cannot do all the work. But if you combine it with a lower sodium diet, more whole foods, regular walking, better sleep, and hydration, it can become one small part of a much stronger heart health foundation. And that foundation is what matters after 50. Now the third change is one of the most underrated, because people usually talk about bananas for the heart, but your gut may notice them too. The third change is smoother digestion. We can call this the gut support beam, because digestion is one of the foundations of how you feel every day. When your digestion is slow, everything feels harder. Your stomach feels heavy, your energy drops, your mood can feel off. You may feel bloated, uncomfortable, or sluggish. And after 50, digestion can become more sensitive for many reasons. Lower activity levels, medications, dehydration, changes in appetite, and not enough fiber. Bananas contain fiber, and fiber is one of the most important tools for digestive regularity. Fiber helps add structure to your stool. It helps food move through the digestive system at a healthier pace. It also supports the good bacteria in your gut. And this is where bananas become more interesting. A slightly green banana contains more resistant starch. Resistant starch is a type of carbohydrate that resists quick digestion. Instead of being broken down immediately, it travels farther into the gut and can feed beneficial gut bacteria. That does not mean everyone should eat green bananas. Some people find them harder to digest. But it does mean banana ripeness changes what the fruit does inside your body. A greener banana tends to act more like a gut fiber tool. A very ripe banana tends to act more like a quick energy tool. Both can be useful, but they are not exactly the same. In plain terms, the color of the banana matters. If your banana is very soft, very sweet, and covered in brown spots, it may be easier to chew and digest, but it will also contain more quickly available sugars. If your banana is yellow with a little green near the stem, it may be less sweet and may offer more resistant starch. So if you are eating bananas for digestion or steadier blood sugar, slightly less ripe may be a better choice for some people. But if your stomach is sensitive, a fully yellow banana may feel gentler. The practical tip is simple. Pay attention to how your own body responds. If bananas make you feel bloated, try eating half instead of a whole banana. Try it with oatmeal or yogurt instead of alone. Try a different ripeness. And make sure you are drinking enough water, because fiber works better when your body has fluid. Here is where most people get this wrong. They add fiber but forget water. That is like adding more traffic to a road without improving the flow. The system can slow down. So if you are using bananas to support digestion, do not just eat the banana. Drink water throughout the day. Move your body. Take a short walk after meals if you can. Those small habits work together. And here is the quiet benefit. When digestion improves, many people feel lighter, clearer, and more comfortable. Not because a banana fixes the gut overnight, but because daily fiber, daily movement, and daily hydration give your digestive system a better rhythm. Now stay with me, because the fourth change is especially important for adults over 50 who feel their legs getting weaker, tighter, or more tired than before. The fourth change is better muscle support. This is the muscle signal benefit, because your muscles do not just need strength, they need communication. Every time you stand up from a chair, climb stairs, go for a walk, lift a grocery bag, or steady yourself when you lose balance, your muscles and nerves are sending tiny signals back and forth. After 50, those signals matter more than ever. Many adults start noticing small changes. The legs feel heavier, the calves tighten more easily, the feet or toes cramp at night. A short walk feels more tiring than it used to. And sometimes the first thought is, I must just be getting older. But age is only part of the picture. Your muscles depend on movement, hydration, protein, minerals, and nerve signals. Potassium is one of the minerals involved in normal muscle contraction. Magnesium also plays a role. Bananas contain some of both, with potassium being the more famous one. In plain terms, minerals help your muscles know when to tighten and when to relax. That is why low fluid intake, heavy sweating, poor nutrition, or certain medications can sometimes be linked with muscle cramps or weakness. It is not always one thing, it is usually a combination. Now, does one banana magically stop cramps? No. And anyone telling you that one fruit will fix your muscles is overselling it. But one banana can be part of a muscle-supporting routine, especially when it is combined with enough water, enough protein, and regular movement. Here is the practical way to use it. If you walk in the morning, you can eat a small banana before your walk if you need light energy. If you do strength exercises, stretching, or physical therapy, you can eat it afterward with yogurt, eggs, cottage cheese, nuts, or another protein source. The banana helps provide carbohydrates and minerals. The protein helps your muscles repair and maintain strength. That combination is far better than eating a banana alone and calling it a complete recovery meal. Because after 50, muscle is not just about exercise. Muscle is independence. Muscle helps you get out of bed. It helps you carry yourself with confidence. It helps reduce the risk of falls. It helps you stay active with your family. It helps you keep doing ordinary things without needing help for every small task. So when we talk about a banana, we are not talking about a magic fruit. We are talking about one small habit inside a bigger plan to protect your strength. Here's where most people get this wrong. They only think about muscle when something hurts. But your muscles need support before they complain. A banana before a walk, after activity, or as part of a balanced breakfast can be a small daily reminder that your body still responds to care. Now keep watching, because the fifth change is the one that surprises many people. Bananas are sweet, so people assume they are automatically bad for blood sugar. But the real answer is more useful than that. The fifth change is smarter appetite and blood sugar awareness. We can call this the sugar break, because the goal is not to fear sugar in fruit. The goal is to slow things down. A banana contains natural sugar, yes, but it also contains fiber, water, vitamins, and minerals. That makes it very different from candy, soda, sweet biscuits, or fruit juice. The problem is not that bananas contain carbohydrates. The problem is how many you eat, how ripe they are, what you eat them with, and what your body's blood sugar situation already looks like. This is especially important after 50, because many adults become more aware of insulin resistance, pre-diabetes, type 2 diabetes, belly weight, and energy crashes. Insulin is the hormone that helps move sugar from your blood into your cells. In plain language, insulin is like a key that helps unlock the door so energy can enter. When the body becomes less responsive to insulin, blood sugar can stay higher than it should. That does not mean fruit is forbidden for everyone, but it does mean fruit needs to be eaten with more awareness. A banana can raise blood sugar, especially if it is large, very ripe, eaten alone, or eaten on top of an already high carbohydrate meal. But for many people, a small or medium banana can still fit into a healthy diet when the portion is reasonable, and it is paired with protein, fiber, or healthy fat. Here is a simple example. A banana by itself may leave you hungry sooner, but banana slices on oatmeal with walnuts can feel more balanced. A banana alone at night while watching television may become mindless snacking, but half a banana with plain Greek yogurt can be a more intentional snack. A banana after a sugary breakfast may add more carbohydrates than your body needs, but a banana before a walk may be used as fuel. Same fruit, different effect. That is the part most people miss. Food is not just about what it is also about context. At Built After 50, this is the kind of thinking I want you to build. Not fear, not obsession, just awareness. If you monitor your blood sugar, pay attention to your own numbers. Some people handle bananas well. Others notice a bigger rise. Your body gives you information, and that information is more valuable than a random rule on the internet. Here is the practical rule. If blood sugar is a concern for you, choose a smaller banana. Avoid very overripe bananas most of the time, and pair it with protein or healthy fat. Also, avoid turning bananas into desserts with honey, syrup, chocolate, sweet cereal, or sweetened yogurt. That is when a healthy fruit can quietly become a sugar-heavy snack. And here is where many adults over 50 get caught. They say, but it's natural. Natural does not automatically mean unlimited. A banana is natural. So are dates. So is honey. So is fruit juice. But your body still has to process the carbohydrates. So the smarter mindset is this. Enjoy the banana. Respect the banana. Do not turn it into a dessert and pretend nothing changed. Now, the sixth change is not talked about enough, but it can affect how you feel emotionally during